Bringing a new character and personality into your home can be as easy as getting a new pet. However, taking care of a pet might be challenging if you live with roommates, have children in the family, or work long hours. Q. Friendly low maintenance pets. Even though they require and merit the same level of tender loving care that you would provide for Fido, these creatures may be left to fend for themselves without too much cause for concern. Have a look at this list of low maintenance pets that are incredibly simple to care for. There are 12 in total. Before adopting a friendly pet, it is imperative that you carry out extensive research and consult with relevant professionals, just as you would with other types of animals, because these tinier creatures are just as deserving of all the love that you can give them. Let's start the countdown, but before we begin the countdown, make sure to subscribe to our channel for further updates. Number 12. Turtles. Being cool, calm, and collected is fundamental to being a turtle, and it's surprisingly simple to sustain those states of mind. Because they don't get much more than a foot in length, breeds such as the African sideneck and the Eastern box can live out their lives contentedly and in good health in a well-equipped terrarium. In spite of the fact that their habitat should be kept clean and they should always have access to clean water, turtles do not require food on a daily basis. Number 11. Tortoises. Tortoises, in a manner similar to that of turtles, are generally silent and avoid getting in the way. If you do decide to buy a tortoise, though, you will need to pay careful attention to its nutrition because certain species require a significant quantity of vegetables, whilst certain types of turtles consume only meat. Tortoises, in contrast to turtles, require a larger space in which to move around, therefore you should be sure to purchase a large enclosure for them. Number 10. Hamster. The kids won't have any trouble deciding between these two options. Hamsters are not only extremely lovable, but they are also relatively inexpensive as pets and will even tolerate being cuddled if you feel the need. However, you can also choose to let them fend for themselves. In addition to ensuring that these socially active rodents have access to sufficient food and water, you should also give a sufficient number of toys for them to play with. Number 9. Betta fish. Not only are they vibrant and lovely to look at, but they are also great for homes with limited space because they don't need particularly huge tanks to live in. As a side note, male betta fish should always be kept separately from each other because of their competitive nature, although females of the species are allowed to live together. Number 8. Dwarf frogs. If you are looking for a pet that can bring some zen into the area, these little fellas are fantastic options to consider. Since African dwarf frogs are aquatic amphibians, which means they live underwater, it is of the utmost importance that the water in which they are kept is clean and has been filtered, as stated by the authorities at Pet Helpful. The space in their tank must be sufficient for them to be able to swim freely and surface whenever they feel the need to take a breath of air. Since African dwarf frogs don't require much attention from their owners, it's best to keep many of them together in a tank. Number 7. Parakeets. Parakeets are the ideal choice for a pet because they make their presence known without requiring excessive effort from their owners. They are not as talkative as parrots, but they adore interacting with people and can be taught to follow straightforward instructions such as stepping on and off of your hand. Parakeets, on the other hand, require daily feedings. Number 6. Green anole. These little fellas are rather low maintenance, but there are certain specific care needs that you need to follow. As long as the tanks or terrariums are properly put up, they are able to flourish in capacities as small as 10 gallons. When it comes to their living conditions, green anoles are similar to other types of reptiles in that they require specific temperatures, lighting, and humidity levels. Therefore, you should ensure that you are fully informed prior to taking care of their young. Number 5. Sea monkeys. Let's not touch each other here. People who want something to look at but don't want to have to continuously engage with others are the ideal candidates for purchasing one of these adorable little creatures. You just need to worry about feeding sea monkeys once every 5 to 7 days, and other than making sure the water in their tank is clean, you don't need to worry about anything else related to them. Number 4. Goldfish in the tank. Goldfish, much like betta fish, are a sight for sore eyes. Additionally, goldfish come in a wide variety of species, so you'll have plenty of options to pick from. Due to the fact that their length can range anywhere from 8 to 20, 4 inches. They must be kept in a tank or aquarium rather than a bowl. Goldfish have a reputation for being dirty, thus it is imperative that their environments are cleaned on a regular basis. Number 3. Butterflies. If you have a child in the 5th grade who is just now discovering the concept of metamorphosis, there is no better way to demonstrate the process than by bringing some caterpillars into the house. Don't worry about it if you're not liking creepy crawlies, since in a week they'll transform into lovely butterflies. The life cycle of a butterfly takes only 6 to 8 months, from the stage of a caterpillar to that of a fully formed butterfly. If you are not prepared to keep a pet for the long haul, you should not get one. Additional benefits include the fact that they can walk around on sticks alone and that their diet consists of common plants. Oh, and they have an attractive appearance. Number 2. Tarantulas. Get yourself a pet tarantula if you're the kind of cool, brave person who doesn't have a fear of spiders. Tarantulas make great pets. Because it should go without saying, you should store these bad boys in a dimly lit corner of the house, far from any windows that let in natural light. Because tarantulas can reach lengths of approximately 10 inches, the terrarium in which they are kept must be quite large. As a result of the fact that they consume live insects like crickets, mealworms, superworms, and roaches, visits to the pet store are sure to be lively. Number 1. Leopard gecko. Not the kind that will help you save money on vehicle insurance, but the kind that will make long-term pets that are simple to care for. Leopard geckos have a lifespan of about 20 years and are able to live in close proximity to one another without any problems. They eat crickets, wax worms, and mealworms, and they don't need a lot of space. A tank that's 15 to 20 gallons would do the trick. So which pet do you think is the most friendliest? Do share your views in the comments. Subscribe to our channel for more fun. Thanks for watching.